participating in the DEQ DNR Leadership Academy, she was assigned a mentor and learned many ways to make mentor-mentee relationships better for everyone, beneficial to everyone. The title of her speech is Mentorship. The objective of her speech is to show how mentorship leads to higher quality club meetings. Please give a warm welcome to Jennifer Oswego.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Feed a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. This was a quote I put into an article for the most recent Toastmasters newsletter that we have, and I'm sure plenty of us have heard this Chinese proverb, but it's true. If we seek help from knowledgeable and experienced people, it helps us learn better ways to do things, and it keeps us from making unnecessary mistakes and reaching our goals faster. And this is basically the concept behind the mentorship program, the Toastmasters. Fellow Toastmasters, I would like to present to you today how a mentorship relationship can actually help elevate the quality at our club meetings. What is a mentor? A mentor takes a personal interest and helps an inexperienced person, serves as a role model, coach, and confidant, offers knowledge, insight, perspective, and wisdom that's helpful to the mentee, and helps someone become successful and even learns new skills themselves. Oprah Winfrey, one of my favorites, mentions that a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. So mentors can be found everywhere. I have found mine through work and personal life. But at work, there's somebody who helped you start your career, helped you learn the ropes, helped you figure out how things worked, and provided a lot of guidance and advice along the way. And then when you think about your education, did you have that one special teacher that really brought out the best in you, that really helped you push to be your absolute best? We can all probably think of a couple people that are good mentors in our lives. And how many people in this room have a mentor? Hopefully everybody who's a Toastmaster has a mentor. And if you don't, you might want to see Mary Gibbs. But it looked like everybody does have one. And who actually has been in the mentor role where they're providing the advice? Very good. I've also been on both sides, and I've been lucky in my work life. A lot of you know Mary Goodhall. She is one of our frequent visitors, but she's a member of the Toast Notables Club, and she's my mentor at work. And she's the one who introduced me to Toastmasters. She is the one who listens to sometimes my first go-around at speeches, but she's also there to listen to some major life decisions that I might have. And we've gotten to that point in our work relationship where I don't quite need her as a mentor anymore, but we have a huge, wonderful friendship. And then with Toastmasters, I've been lucky to have, I was assigned Greg as my mentor. And when I gave my first few speeches, Greg was always there to comment, sending me emails of encouragement and ways I can improve, and even speech ideas. So that was always a great help, especially to ease my transition into Toastmasters. So with the aid of a mentor, new members end up learning the program better. Mentors can give you information on the Competent Communicator Manual, the Competent Leadership Manual, information about club meeting rules, and other opportunities that are available. When you first start Toastmasters, we all know it's very confusing, very overwhelming. You just kind of have to take a step back, but with the help of a mentor, it really helps you get through. When they show you how you can take it one step at a time, it's very helpful. They also help you learn club standards and customs. They help the mentee develop confidence. They help the mentee participate more by becoming more familiar with the actual roles and responsibilities. It helps them ease into the participation rate. And then, of course, it helps quickly learn the speaking skills. Now, of course, there's benefits to mentors, too. They learn from their mentees. They get a different perspective on things. They remain productive. They're telling the mentor they should do these things, so they're thinking, I better get my act together and keep going for my goals. They're doing something for others, which we all know helps us feel good about ourselves. And they receive recognition, which again, we're all seeking recognition in our lives. And the club as a whole benefits too. If we want a club to be full of active, involved, satisfied members, we need a strong mentorship program. So members must be committed to helping new members and each other to fulfill these roles. Clubs that encourage members to mentor one another have more members. Turnover is reduced because members quickly become involved in the club and develop good friendships. Have more satisfied members. Members continue to learn and grow and enjoy the club experience. And again, more members, we retain more members. When members are satisfied, they stay in their clubs longer. So there are some important and essential characteristics to being a mentor. The first one being the key one. You have to be knowledgeable. Before you can help someone else, you yourself have to know enough about the Toastmasters program. And even just at our club level, it's good to know what's going on at the international level and the overall organization. You probably should have given several manual speeches and served in almost every meeting role possible, so you can explain all of the roles to the mentee. You have to be available, especially during those first few weeks, first few months. You have to be patient. Everybody learns at different paces. Sensitive, respectful, flexible, supportive, confident, a good listener, and concerned for others. This is also my list for my husband. All the qualities I seek in my husband. But it's true. I mean, some of it seems obvious, but this is what you would want to look for in a mentor. Now, the process for mentoring. This is something I wish I had known coming into the Toastmasters organization as both a new member and being a mentor now, is where should I start? Like we said, it's all overwhelming information. So the best place to start is at the first meeting, and not to throw everything at the person at once. Sit down with the new member and explain how a typical meeting goes. Explain the formal speech, the business meeting, the table topics, the evaluations, all the different pieces of the puzzle that fit into our meetings. That's a very good place to start, because even a new member coming into these meetings, sometimes it just makes their head spin. They go by so quickly. Then you orient the new member to our club's customs and procedures, like if we have special awards, like our trophy, or like our clown here, which we've mentioned several times already today. It's good to let your new mentee know about these more fun items that we have in our club, so that they feel more welcome. And then explain how they can sign up. Lenny had mentioned that our website is going to be switching to our new one. And so it'd be good to sit down with your mentee and show the duty roster and show how you sign up for your meeting roles. And then just explain how we have this competent leadership manual, we have these roles, how they work together to help you further your goals. And actually, as part of the sign-up process, then you can just say, hey, why don't you go ahead and sign up for your icebreaker right away? Which leads me to the fourth one, is help them with their icebreaker. Help the mentee overcome their fears and get off to a good start. The icebreaker is probably one of the hardest ones to sign up for, but once they get going and see how positive the experience is, hopefully things will just roll and they'll keep signing up. Discuss speech ideas, offer suggestions for organization, be there to listen, and then give feedback. The next meeting, a mentor should make mentees aware of resources. I had already mentioned the website, but we have this cabinet here, and I know myself, I have not gone through it, but I know there's a lot of good resources in there, including the manual I'm using for this speech, the Successful Club series, and we have several types of manuals like that. That would be good for a mentee to know it's there just in case. And then we also have our wonderful Toastmasters magazine and our newsletter, just letting them know that that's where they can go for information. Provide positive feedback. Like I said, the first few weeks are kind of scary, and the more positive you can be, the better. explain the responsibilities and that membership requires more than just showing up, giving speeches, giving evaluations, fulfilling meeting roles, volunteering for things. That's all part of the Toastmasters experience. And then help with speeches and other assignments. And this is where I said Greg was helpful with. When your mentee gives their speech and gets the evaluations back, the comments back, then you can send them a quick email and say, hey, overall I agree with the comments and here's a few tips I could give you. Those are very helpful. And then don't forget to hound your mentee to bring their manuals when they come and show up at the meetings to get credit. And then over time, tell your mentee how you have benefited as a mentor. Tell them how Toastmasters in general has helped you achieve your goals, because you are the proof that they can achieve their goals. Invite the mentee to other events, whether it be club contest or a different club meeting. Just make sure you let them know that these opportunities are available. And then describe the organization. It took me a year into Toastmasters to understand that there were all of these levels. And when you're at these contests, you start hearing about the club winner going to the area, going to the division, and it's really confusing. It's not something we need to know every day, but it's good for a new person to know that this is a huge organization and we're just a small part of it. So just as mentors have their characteristics, mentees have some qualities too. They should be eager to learn and take on new challenges, which should be obvious since they signed up for Toastmasters. They should be receptive and open to feedback, viewing it as an opportunity to improve themselves. They should be open to new ideas and not take umbrage if they are given positive feedback. They should be loyal and they should be grateful. The mentor-mentee relationship does not last forever though. Like I mentioned with Mary, we're really good friends now, but I don't really see her as a mentor per se for my career advancement anymore. More she's a friend, a person I go to events. I still go to her for advice, but it's not that relationship that I really needed when I first started off. So then, as a mentee, now I could go find somebody else that maybe I could mentor. So a mentor-mentee relationship provides many opportunities, offers many challenges, and many rewards. Experience them for yourself. Benefit from the skills of a mentor, and then become a mentor to share your benefits to others. Thank you, and back to you, Jim.
Great job, Jennifer. We'll take a couple minutes and